Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, same to you.
So, how was your week?
It was good. It was hectic and very busy and that type of thing, but it's over with.
Tell us
So
what you do at UAMS. What is your job?
I am the manager of the recruiting team.
And how has that changed since COVID had started?
Oh, well, luckily UAMS did not do any across the board furloughs, so we were lucky with that. However, we did do a reduction in hours, and so we took a bit of a pay cut with respect to only working 4 days a week instead of 5.
How has that affected your family? Did you have the girls stay here at all? Are they still here? Give us your family update.
Well, both my girls are still in school, so they are one's working on her master's program, and the other one is working on her doctorate in physical therapy. So when this first happened, of course, we're all thinking zombie apocalypse or whatever. So we had them come home immediately, and they stayed with us for maybe about a month.
Okay, so we can tell from your accent that you're not from Little Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Canada, for that matter. So tell us where you're from and how you got to Little Rock.
Okay, so let's see. I've spent the last 20-something years. Well, I spent the last 10 years here in Little Rock, 11 years here in Little Rock. But before that, all right, let's start at the beginning. I was born in Alabama, and then my parents moved to Florida. And so I spent maybe about 10, 12 years in Florida. Then we moved to Michigan for my dad's position as a mechanical engineer. So the car industry was definitely where he needed to be. So, and I went to Central Michigan University for a couple of years. And then while I was off to school, they decided they were going to move again to Texas. They tried to ditch me. So I followed them and ended up going to the University of Texas in Arlington. That's where I got my bachelor's degree. But I fell in love when I was in high school with this young man, and he had gone off to the Marine Corps. And when he got back in the States, we started getting a little bit more serious about our relationship, and we ended up getting married 33 years ago. And we lived in Michigan for probably the last 23 years until we moved here.
Okay, so tell us about music growing up and how you came to music and singing, and then how that brought you to St. James and then the choir.
Okay, sure. So it's kind of funny, music growing up. So my sisters started taking piano lessons when I was maybe 3 or 4. And so with their lessons, they would, go to their lesson and they would come home and they would practice. And I would just happen to be sitting on the bench next to them because, they were my older sisters. So, I had to do everything they did. And so they taught me how to read music. And so before I started kindergarten or pre-kindergarten, I learned how to read music. I probably started piano lessons maybe at 5, I think. And then played classical piano up until I graduated from high school. So I really enjoyed that. I played the flute when I started that maybe in 4th grade, and really enjoyed playing the flute, was in the marching band, and just really enjoyed all of the music that I could get involved in. And once my kids came along, that's when I thought, I really wanted to do something more with the church, and got involved in the choir up in Michigan, and sang in the choir there for a couple of years. And we moved down here. We found St. James, and then I think I got a call from our previous director, and I was like, okay, this is it. This is the time to step up. This is when I need to join. So I did, and it was, I think, in 2011. I actually joined the choir before I joined the church.
So what do you do for fun?
I'm glad I still have my daughter here. So she and I spend a lot of time together. I think we're going to go get a little mani-pedi later, maybe. And then we try to do something together on the family, or, as a family over the weekend. So kayaking sometimes, or just, driving we went to Pettigene, I think a couple weekends ago.
So do you have a favorite verse of scripture or passage?
I do, and it is Psalms 46, verse 10, be still and know that I am God.
Given unlimited resources, unlimited time, magic, you know, whatever you needed, what would you do?
There's two things I would probably split my time between, and they maybe even go together. I would love to travel. There's lots of things that I haven't seen. I would travel, but plus I really enjoy volunteering and giving back to the community and helping in whatever little way that I can help.
So is there a particular kind of volunteer work that you would like to do specifically?
Just anything that, I enjoy working with children or, the elderly, anything that, I used to be the Girl Scout troop, my daughter's Girl Scout troop, Brownie and a Girl Scout. And we did a lot of visiting like senior citizen centers and that type of thing. So
favorite drinks or food?
I love Mexican food. I have always loved Mexican food. And my favorite beverage is Coke.
It was so nice to see you.
It was good to see you. I can't wait to see you in person.
I know.
6 feet,
Right? I know.
That sounds good.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye. Cheers. Bye-bye.